How is everyone doing today?
Yeah.
That's not good enough. You can't say good around here. You have to say something like, awesome! So let's hear it. Ready? Awesome! Very nice. Okay. So when I first started a long time ago, almost 10 years ago, I was the kid who couldn't do a push-up. I was the kid who couldn't do a sit-up. And I couldn't jump with both legs in the air. The most influential thing that happened to me throughout all of my training was my dad. Every time he took me to karate, he would say two words. He would just say focus and power. And it took me a long time to figure out what he was talking about by just saying those. I hear it other parents like telling their kids, get those kicks up higher, do punches better.